we salute you. Thanks for joining us. We're on the Get Busy Livin podcast, and I'm Dr. Scott from Six Sense Acupuncture and the Healthy Habits Club. And you're watching the Get Busy Livin podcast with the wonderful Cris Graebin. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Thank you for having me here today. It's a pleasure. Yep. It's my first podcast ever, so it's an honor. Yeah. Happy to be here. And I love your intro. I love ACDC.
It's very organic. So I was going to say thank you very much for coming on, and I appreciate your time, and I can't wait to hear some gold nuggets of information that you have to supply. So I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And yeah, you're a natural already. I can hear it in your voice. So you're going to do
great. Thank you. I will try to get up to your expectations.
So I'll start off with the usual question, Cris. So please tell us what gets you out of bed every morning.
People get me out of the bed every morning. My people, my husband, my kids, my family, friends, people that I know, people that I don't know yet, people that I can help, like change their lives in some aspect, people that can help me and change my life. It's all about them.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Usually the kids are the first ones. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first thought in the morning. I wake up and say, oh, kids, husband, try to start the day and like get situated in the day. But like it's the first thought in the morning, like my people, the people I love, and yeah, just connecting and relationships and getting to know more people, helping. Not getting isolated.
Yeah, that's it. Helping. So thank you very much for helping the community, and we appreciate that. And I'll just read a little your bio on your LinkedIn profile. So you're a digital entrepreneur helping businesses build their own online presence through website development, SEO optimization, and strategic digital marketing solutions. So tell us, what got you into that?
Good question. Back in my 20s, that's a long time ago, I was at uni and I got fascinated by marketing. But marketing back then was basically offline. So SEO was still arising when I was at uni, and I loved every aspect of marketing. I remember buying like the thick books like about marketing and studying everything. So it was always fascinating for me. Long story short, I graduated from uni, didn't get the chance to work with marketing. I worked like in finance and admin, and then moved to Australia.
What was your degree? What was it?
Business administration. I'm a bachelor in business administration. So with the uni, like you get to taste and try a bit of everything. And I was thinking, oh man, I really like this marketing thing. But like life just happens, and then like I graduated and then ended up like in finance, a bit different. And then moved to Australia, decided to start a family. So I had like a big gap between like working and then raising my kids. And some years ago, my husband and I, we decided that we wanted to work like building, buying and selling websites for like income, like a side income. And that's why I went deep like into SEO, because we needed like to make these sites to be feasible. And so that's when I started to study more about SEO when working with SEO and becoming kind of like an SEO expert. Um, and then some years later, I would say like around 1.5, 2 years ago, we decided that we would help local businesses with SEO and helping them to be visible online, to have like the digital presence and helping them like to get clients and getting the sales that they wanted. That's it's a long story, and
We want to hear.
now I can I can connect again with my marketing foundations that like I learned all like those years back, and the foundations are still there, they're still the same, but now it's everything in the digital world, and I'm still fascinated and I'm in love with it. So it's really interesting. It's never like dull day or like you doing the same things every day. Yeah, that's how I ended up in SEO.
So what country were you born, and what country did you come from to come to Australia?
I was born in Brazil, South Brazil, so the extreme South Brazil. It's not like all beaches and carnival. It's like it can be really cold in winter. So I was born in a small town and lived like most of my life there. I went to uni there, like or in like in a bigger city next to my town, worked there, and then I met my husband, moved to a capital city after some years, and then we decided that we wanted to move to Australia. So we're both Brazilian, and we came to Australia, just the two of us. Our family is all back there. Left some family and friends behind and started our lives here. That's been since 2008. So that's this year is going to be 18 years.
Actually, almost 20 years. Do they teach English over there, or was it a crash course?
In my school, wow, we're talking about the 80s now. So I'm just like letting like everyone know about my age. So at primary school, back then, my school at least, we learned English from grade 4, but it was very basic, and like it was just like one subject, like one period, like during the week. So that's like 45 minutes. So it gave us kind of foundations. But like if you really want to learn English and speak English, you have to do a course there. So when I started working, when I was like a young adult, and I decided, oh, I want to learn English. Didn't have any idea yet that I would live like in another country, but I just had this idea. I'm just wanna go and travel the world and be able to communicate. Yeah, so I started like in the 90s, like I went like for one of these courses, and then you go like for years and years, like just learning. And okay, let's go to Australia. They speak English. It's gonna be easy. And it wasn't. Like I couldn't understand the accent. Yeah, but like I don't know how it is nowadays, like if they have like a stronger program in schools or not. So you still need to invest. Like if you really want to learn English, you still need to invest and do a course in Brazil to be fluent, or at least like to understand and communicate properly.
So has Brazil got their own language, or because I've heard they mainly speak Portuguese, yeah?
Yes. So Brazil is like the bigger country in South America, and because we were colonized by Portuguese, so we are the only country in South America where we speak Portuguese. So the rest of the countries in South America, they all speak Spanish. So yeah, that's why the confusion, sometimes people think that we speak Spanish. And it's a very similar. It can be similar language too. But yeah, we speak Portuguese in Brazil.
Yeah, I used to be a security guard many years ago, another lifetime, and we had this. We used to have theme nights. Anyway, so they'd
Ah,
have uh, like Brazilian nights there. And this is when they used to have the foam. You used to be able to spray foam on the floor, and they you could have they call them foam parties. And before they banned it all, before all the fun went out of it. Anyway, one night they had a Brazilian night, and all these ladies, all these Japanese ladies, they look Japanese. They look
oh,
Japanese. So I'll get. I don't know where you're going to go with this, but all these Japanese ladies were turning up, but they were speaking fluent Portuguese to each other. And I found out that there is a city in Brazil that has a huge influx of Japanese people,
yep,
and there's like a huge community of Japanese people that speak Portuguese that have accustomed themselves to the Brazilian culture, and
yeah.
it blew my mind. I was like, "What the hell? We're having a cultural meltdown here." So is that
It
true?
Brazil is so big. So Brazil was built like with immigrants. So the first ones arriving were the Portuguese, but like they still didn't have enough people. So like back like in the end of the like 1800s, they started like with this immigration program, and so the Japanese, they came to Brazil, and they mostly established in São Paulo, which is our biggest city in
So
Brazil.
that's what they told me. Yeah,
So
Senpai.
that's the Japanese are the biggest community outside Japan is in Brazil.
Yeah,
And then we have, yeah, and then we have like the Italians, the Germans. Like I have a German background because like they all went south. So I have a bit of a German background. And it's just like all this mix of cultures. Yeah. So you're going to see a lot of Japanese look like people because they have like the Japanese background, but they're Brazilian.
yeah.
Um,
It blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. I was like,
yeah.
so like you said, there's many cultures in Brazil.
Yes, it's so big. It's so big. Like
Yeah,
you can travel like for years in Brazil and you're still gonna get like to know different people in different places.
absolutely. Yeah. So yeah. So you graduated business administration. You went into finance. Was it banking that you went into? What
No, I used to work like in a freight company, and I work in finance there. It was like a big company. Actually, it was born in Australia. This company TNT. You remember
yeah.
TNT?
TNT. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's big
So
in
I
the
used
nineties.
to.
Big in the nineties and early 2000s. Yeah, it's
Yes. Yeah. So I used to work there in finance. That was my last job in Brazil before moving to Australia. And before that, I used to work like in the food industry, like another big company in Brazil. But also like related to bookkeeping, like always like in the finance area.
yeah. So because Argentina has a huge meat industry, massive.
Oh yes, we're getting
Did,
there.
does Brazil have an influence in that, or because they share a
Yeah,
border?
yeah. So the state I was born is the state of Rio Grande do Sul. We're neighbors with
Yes.
Argentina. So
Yep.
we even adopt some of the Spanish words that they use in Argentina. We share the like the passion for meat and good barbecue.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
that's right.
really strong in Brazil as well. And I don't know if you already saw or heard about it. Do you know, like in Argentina, they drink a kind of a tea in a strange cup, like mate? Have you heard
No, I've
or
never heard of
seen?
that.
Yeah,
No,
so we share that with Argentina too. So we drink this tea too. I still have it here in Australia. It's similar to a green tea, but like it's brewing like in a special cup, and then you
okay,
have like a metal pump that you drink it. It's really hot, and you just keep drinking. It's really good. It's,
yep,
I don't know, refreshing. It has a bit of caffeine. Yeah, so we share
yep,
some passions with Argentina, like the meat, a
yeah,
good
yeah.
barbecue and a good tea.
Well, because here they're a huge import into Australia, which blows my mind because we produce a lot of beef here in Australia. But
Yeah, good one.
PFD is they're massive, they're huge. Most of the processed goods are made by them. So, and that's why I was thinking, well, Brazil probably has a similar input. So that's why when you said about
Yeah.
food, I was thinking. So was that your key into Australia? Was that your what do you call it? That
The
company?
bridge.
Yeah, yeah. So I remember that company had ties here. Is that how you got to
Ah,
Australia?
no, no, we were very brave, and we got our uh, permanent resident visa back in Brazil before moving to Australia, because my husband, he works with IT, so he's
Okay.
a software engineer. So oh, back like 18 years ago, how was it? Like they had like a list of professional, like professions in demand, and my husband's profession was in the list. So that's the reason that we got the visa. So when we moved here, that was 2008. We came with some money in our pockets and trying to find a job. It's how we did, and it was. The financial crisis, like in
The GFG.
2008.
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah, so
GFG.
it took us a while, like to find a job. Like initially, we went to Melbourne because we thought, oh yeah, I think Melbourne is nice, so let's go and live there. So it didn't work out, and my husband found a job in Sydney, and we lived there for 10 years. And he's always working like in IT,
Yep.
and after that, like then we ended up in Brisbane. Yeah, but it was like maybe a bit not naive, because like what do you do, like you in Brazil, when you want to have a life in Australia, what do? You pack your bags and you come and look for a job. It's what we did.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. So, yeah, so it's yeah. So your husband, he's the IT
Yeah,
background, and
yeah.
so you learn from him, I suppose, about SEO and
Oh, actually I learned with him all the technical part of it.
yeah, that's right.
And yeah, SEO is something that we learn together, because SEO leans more to the marketing part of it. Of course,
Yep.
there are technical parts like that you need to do, like on a website, that I feel more comfortable that he does it. And but the rest is all about like digital marketing.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you learned as well the strategy side of things uh,
Yeah.
around marketing.
Oh, sorry, it broke up a little bit. Could you repeat your last question?
Oh, just can you hear me now?
Yes, yes,
Yep. Um, so so you sort of here's the technical side. And what I'm trying to say
yeah,
is, were you more you understood the strategy side of how to implement?
Yes, I went deeper like
Marketing,
in
marketing,
the yeah, I
marketing
went
side.
deeper like in the marketing, in the strategy. Uh, it's a lot to do with marketing. Like you need to kind of predict or like try to understand behavior. And when we're talking about people, like people searching, and there is the technical part of it that dealing with Google. So you need to understand what Google wants and how Google thinks. Not that anybody, I think, actually knows completely how Google thinks, but
Oh,
yeah,
what's the
it's
guy?
like
That's the guy's name. He's the one who knows. The guy who owns it. I can't remember his name. He
yeah,
bought
yeah,
he bought YouTube. He bought YouTube. He bought a few
yeah,
companies.
yeah.
So
Um,
that's why it all works together. Gmail, like all of Google. It's like Microsoft. Microsoft. It
yeah,
has its own. It has Bing as a search engine. It has um, what do you got? Teams. So
yeah. I love the tools. I'm a
Google
Google
has
person.
Google has Meet meeting. Or was it Google Meet? And yeah,
Google Meet, yeah, Google Teams, Google Workspace. We use a lot of tools from Google. It's really good. Um, but like thinking strategically, like in digital marketing, like we with SEO, you try to understand what Google wants and how to be found by Google. Yeah, and that's my part, like in the business, doing all of these, like all these strategies. um, there are like many layers of that. Like let's say if a business it's new, it needs to be found by Google first. So like SEO works with this visibility, and but just being found by Google and nowadays AI, it's not enough. Like you need more. Like if a business has the visibility, now this business needs to get people interacting with them, so the business get the leads, and then SEO works with that. So okay, I have a person like landing on my website, so what do I do now? Now it had to be friendly, enticing enough, like to make the person buy something from that business. So yeah,
yeah,
that's all the layers with SEO. There's, as I said, it's more the marketing and behavior and trying to understand human behavior than the technical part of it.
absolutely. And what was I going to say? Because it's not so much Google finds you. Google knows who you are. It's just getting Google to promote you to other people.
Yes, you need to show Google that you are the best.
Yeah,
So Google needs to understand that you're good enough, that you real enough, like that you're not just some robot. And it's not
yeah,
just the visibility, it's like the quality that you have to offer, like the way you translate your message. So Google understands that you're good and you deserve to be like ranking and being seen first than your competitors.
absolutely. And that's what you said that it, that is difficult to understand because you don't know what Google's because it's continually changing. They call it the
Yeah.
matrix, but I think it's just
Yeah.
I think it's just their structure, and they change it whenever they think, oh yeah, we need to shift the advertising away. Uh,
Yeah. There is
so
always changes in the updates, so what they consider important. But it goes back again to the foundations. If you have the foundations well structured, you still can be affected by Google changing its mind. But if you have the foundations, if you solid and consistent, you still gonna have like a good visibility and be seen with good eyes by Google.
Absolutely, yeah. I've talked to a lot of people that have a lot of what do you call it, followers, and depending on which
Mm-hmm.
platform they're on, um, and they all say the same thing. Consistency is the key. You need to be consistent
Mm-hmm.
with the message. Make sure you create a strategy around your message, and that's what you help people do. Yeah, that's what you help people
Yes.
creating
Yes.
that message. You're right. Okay.
We have like a set of strategies that we can use. And I always say SEO is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So it's not for the impatient ones. So it takes time to build and to get results. But it's all like working and repeating and having the consistency with the strategies. It will bring you results, but you need to be consistent and you need to work on it like every day, every week. Then you're going to see the results.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not an overnight success. Yeah.
No, no, like everything else,
Yeah. Yeah.
SEO, it's not something that happens overnight. And I've like met some clients and people that they think that they're going to start like to apply SEO to their business today and next month they're going to see something. It rarely happens. You need months of consistent work and just keep doing it to see some results. That's something that it's sometimes hard to swallow, like because you're paying for something that the results are not immediate, and so people need to have like a good understanding what is like investing in SEO. And I would say like sometimes it can take like 1 year, so 12 months to be quite established and getting solid results. Like you can see some results coming like from 3 to 6 months, but
Yeah.
like you need to keep working on it at least like 12 months to 18 months to see solid and big results.
Yeah. But there are that's with SEO. That's what you're talking about, SEO.
Yes,
Search.
it's different. Yeah, from because SEO is organic, so it's not like a paid ads, for example. I'm not paying for leads, which is what paid ads are. SEO is something that you grow organically. So little by little, every day you get to be visible a bit more. You rank better, and yeah, that takes time.
But then there are exceptions. Yeah. Then you can use other um, platforms to promote yourself quickly. Is that right?
Yes, and that's part of the SEO strategy as well. It's not just working on the website or the Google business profile, that it's another big one for SEO.
Yeah.
Um, I like to call it, like in my community, we say that's called the web of discovery. So when you just started, like imagine like a big web, like a spider web. And when you, as a new business, when you start, you are just one little dot on this whole web. That's your website. And then you need to build your visibility and presence. So then you claim your Google business profile and then you start to feed that. So you have another little dot that you can connect with your website. And then comes social media that you mentioned. So then now I decided, like this business decided that they should have like a Facebook business page. And then they start to feed that part of the social media. So that's another little dot there. And so now the founder and the owner, like, they think that is useful that they get into LinkedIn. So there's another little dot there, and then it all starts to connect. And then Google is keeping an eye on all of these, and AI is keeping an eye on all of these. And then all of a sudden they see, oh, they have this website, but they also have like the Google business profile, and they consistently, like every week, like they posting on Facebook, and then the owner is sharing their ideas on LinkedIn. Oh, this is like a real business. This is like a real person, and they are active, and then they always posting about the news, what's happening. So yeah, this is a real business, and then now people are interacting with them. People are leaving reviews, good reviews, and people are talking about them. So, oh, this is like a good thing. Maybe there's something good and big. So Google decided, oh, now I'm gonna get them ranking higher. And it's all because of these little strategies, not little, but like all these strategies that you do, that you get seen like as a real business and a real person, something that it's worth the time like to consider. And that's why, like you said, social media, YouTube, podcasts, anything can help with that. It's not just one isolated strategy that you can use nowadays.
Yeah. So tell us about Google AdWords.
I don't work with Google AdWords.
Oh, don't you?
No. I just work with the organic part of digital marketing. I
Okay.
haven't, I haven't gone to that path yet. But what I can say, it's it's a great strategy. If a business can invest in both, like in SEO, which is the organic growth, and in Google Ads or even Meta Ads, depending like of the audience and what type of niche they are at. If they can do both, that's amazing, because like I was saying, SEO takes time to get the results.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
like you want to sell now. So what do? How do I do it? So consider Google Ads, because like you paying for leads, but like the people will click on your website, and you can sell through Google Ads while your SEO is still ramping up. So in an ideal world, like if a business has capital to invest in both, I would say go for both.
Yeah. But would you say that AdWords would be better at the start and then SEO later on?
I would say that you work with both at the same time. At the
Yeah.
start, it's what will bring you the leads that you want, like as
Yeah.
a business. If a
Yeah. Yeah.
business wants the leads for today, I would say you just started SEO. You're not gonna get like lots of leads like for the next month or so. But if you want to sell, so maybe consider part of your marketing budget going to Google Ads, because that's immediate. While you pay, you're getting leads. And that gives you time with the SEO to grow and get you the results that you want.
Because that's very true. What you just said was very true, is that it's okay to get a client, but is that client the ideal client? Is that the client that you?
Oh, yes. We help business with that too, because sometimes they don't have this clarity.
Yeah.
Um,
But
yeah.
that's, but you see what I'm saying? Google AdWords, from my experience, from what I've, is that um, you don't get your ideal client, not always anyway, because
You
they might
can.
they might buy from you once, but that's it. You see what I'm saying? You want them,
Yeah, yeah.
you want them to be a recurring client as much.
Yes, yes, that's true. I think it depends on the niche you're in. Like if it's something that your product is really good or your service is really good, you can get like a retainer client from that.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, yeah, I think it will depend.
yeah, that's right. And the other
Yeah,
thing I
because like,
noticed, you
sorry,
get a lot
say
of,
again.
the other thing I noticed with Google AdWords is that you can get a lot of tire kickers.
With SEO too, I think if you do a good campaign, a solid one, maybe you look for someone that can help you with that. Um, I think like homemade campaigns are not the best for Google Ads. So if you have someone guiding you or just like an agency running the campaign for you, you get your ideal clients because then this person it's gonna be thinking strategically for your business. Yeah, there are a lot of strategy in that to get your right client, like your ideal client. I believe then Google Ads can help, same as SEO.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, because yeah, that and that yeah, whereas SEO it's long term, but
Yes.
but if you have the right um, advertising in place, that will generate those. I call them the A and B clients, the clients that are repeat customers.
Yeah, yeah,
So it was because it's long term because you've got a long term strategy. So it's
yeah.
a long term message. That's what I should say.
It is, yeah. But once it's there, once it's established, you
Yeah.
just keep getting leads.
Well, it grows on itself. Yeah, it grows on itself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a bit like a. It's been explained to me. It's a bit like a tree. SEO. It's a bit like a tree. If you
Yes,
feed it
yes,
properly, you feed it properly, get it enough sunlight, it'll eventually sprout lots of leads.
yeah, yeah. Because
Leads.
yes, if you have everything right, if your website is optimized, is user friendly, tells people what to do,
Yeah.
where to click, where to go, if your Google business profile is complete, has all the information, and again, tell the client what to do. If all these strategies are in place, it's just like you will get more leads and they will buy from you, like
Yeah.
if you clear about what you do and what do you want them to do.
Message. Yeah. Your message is clear.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, you've done well. We're up to almost 40 minutes. So, tell us about someone that you've helped. So, tell us about a business that you've helped, or promote their business.
um the past year or so we work mostly with local businesses, and that it's interesting enough, like we always attract like the beauty niche, that it's really interesting.
Beauticians?
And
Is it beauticians?
yeah, like we work with one lady. She has like a beauty salon, like in our suburb here, and she didn't even had like a website. And then she offers massage and all this kind of beauty treatments, facials. So we work with her, and it was a startup. We built her the website, helped her optimize the Google business profile. And of course, because it wasn't that competitive, like in a matter of like a 4 months, her website was ranking in the top 5 for the suburb and getting the clients that she wanted, like she wanted the locals. She didn't could go ahead with the SEO services back then, and but she's just doing well. Like I see her like nearly every day, and she said like she got more clients from the website and from Google Business Profile being optimized. And she was just like working part-time until last year, and she was always booked, which was good. Like I was really happy for her and happy that we could help her. And by the end of last year, we had another lady. That's another nice story. She was trying paid ads, but I think because the lack of who was the ideal client, Google Ads didn't work that well for her. So she ended up with us. She already had a website. We optimized the website, like in terms of content and technical SEO, anything like behind the scenes. And she's ranking better now with the website, like for the services that she wanted to target, which is massage, like remedial massage and thigh massage. And it's been 3 months, not even 3 months, 2 months. And we optimize her Google Business Profile, and like for some of the target service, she's already on the map pack. Map pack is like that 3 first businesses that show on Google Maps. So she's on the map pack for some of the services that she offers. And the website also is ranking well, like it's on first page of Google, and she's mostly top 5 for most of the services. And we're working now to get AI to recognize her as well, so she's getting some mentions by AI as well. And it's been great because she called in February, I think. No, January. It is a busy time, like after Christmas was still like busy. And she was, yeah, I have just a lot of people calling me, and the massage clients that she wanted, like the retainer clients that she wanted. And she was really happy with that. And then we're happy too.
Very cool. And so that the startup, that's a great story, um, because there's going to be a lot of people in the same boat, and they didn't have a website, so you had to start from scratch.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
is that what you like to see? Because then you know exactly how to take over, and there's no takeover. You're starting from scratch. So is that much easier for you as a
Oh,
CEO?
it is. It is because I don't like see myself just as a web designer. Um, Design is important. It's nice to look good, like a website look good. But I build websites with SEO in mind. So even if that client will not become my retainer, I make sure that the site is the best, so Google will find that website, even if they don't work with us later. And for me, this is the perfect combination. If I can start like a website from scratch and do like I would like to do, instead of getting a website that someone else built and looks beautiful, but it's lacking in some aspects, like some strategic aspects. So for me, it's ideal. Like if I can build the website and this client's gonna stay with me, and I can work with SEO, like they're gonna grow. And it's way better when I can do that. And of course, in real life, it's not always like that. Like a client comes and look for us and say, oh, I have this website and it's good enough. And then you need to touch a website that somebody else built. It can be more challenging in that way. So yeah, I love building websites too.
Is that because it depends on what software they use to build the website?
Yeah, that's you. Like in our agency, we use WordPress to build websites, and sometimes we face like different platforms um, that we need to manage and deal with, so that we're not as familiar as we are with WordPress. So this all brings like different challenges, like to get the website SEO optimized, but it's still like we still can do it. Sometimes if the website is not in a good shape, like it will be more expensive, like trying to redesign a website and a platform that we're not familiar with. Sometimes if it's even better to invest and rebuild it on WordPress if that client's going to stay with us. And it's even like if the client doesn't stay with us and they want to self-manage the website, WordPress is way easier to manage and to update. Then we can offer like training for that. And it's the most user friendly platform, like to self-manage a website.
I've heard that WordPress is a lot easier to use than other other back of house softwares. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome that you explained that as well. So, is there anything else you want to talk about with your business? Is there anything else extra that you provide in your business?
What we provide in our business, yeah. Just to wrap up the business part of it, yeah, we help like the whole process. Doesn't matter like if you're just starting up as a business or you established one. We can help with web design, rebuild, start from scratch. We help with SEO. We can offer, like, if someone doesn't have the marketing budget for the moment, we can just host and maintain the website. Security and like updating the website is another important part of it. So we offer hosting, maintenance, management, so your website is never down, it's always secure, never like it's like cyber attacks, these kind of things. We offer that too. We launching a new service in the coming months that is AI automation. We're gonna offer. It can be as simple as a chatbot in your website, and it can be a bit more complex as AI receptionist. It's an AI answering phones for your business while you busy working with your clients, or like if you're a trader working on the tools. That's a big pain point that we see around, like people don't have time, either like you answer the phone or you working. So I see like this is a struggle with a lot of businesses, and yeah, we're working on offer that too. Like, so it's the whole cycle. Like, we get the leads, we convert the leads into sales, and if you're too busy working with your clients, we help you to qualify your leads and answer the phone for you, and even like the chatbot, like having little conversations with your leads.
Yeah, that's I've heard that now. That's a lot of especially big companies. They're now using AI to answer phones, and which
Yeah,
that's just crazy. It's,
it is.
so and yeah, if you go to pretty much any big company, you go to their website, they've got a chat bot. There's always
Yeah,
they've all pretty much it's all automated now. Uh,
yeah,
so that's basically they're giving us the heads up that that's the future. So
it is.
so that which is scary. What did I say?
Yes, I agree.
Uh, so That's awesome. I'll just move on to the last two questions because we're running out of time. So,
Yeah.
tell us, who's your ideal client? Who are the people? Who's the businesses that you like to help the most?
Yeah. We love to work with local business. It can be small to medium sized businesses. We enjoy working with tradies because they're very passionate with what they do. They're really good with they do, and I can see they struggle with digital marketing and the operations of it. So that's one of our clients. We can help them with the whole journey, like if they're having problems in getting more clients, or like if it's too overwhelming for them, like to work with digital marketing, we can help them with that. And we like to work with professional services like accountants, bookkeepers, allied health, and again, like helping them with the visibility, like our clients that we like to work with, they have like their solo operators, or they have just like a small team and they are busy working like in their jobs. So yeah, we can help them like getting the load off their backs a little bit, like with the marketing and operations part of it.
Especially operations. It's hard to get a
Yeah.
hold of a tradesperson on the phone. So
Yes, exactly. Yeah, because they're always busy, like they work a lot. And like if you can help a tradie to reclaim like their weekends or the evenings, like that would be great. Like if we free their time up.
absolutely. Um, that yeah, because it's I've tried. It's not easy to get a
It
trading on the
is, it
phone.
is. No,
Very
yeah, I try too, and yeah, either you keep trying or you try the next one and the next one.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but they're always busy.
Well, they're inundated. That's exactly right. So I can see
Yes,
why I can see why you're going into AI because they could do that for.
yeah, they're struggling.
So so okay, so that's awesome that you explained that. So I'll move on to the last question. So give us some ideas or information on how to provide lifelong longevity. I had to throw a health
Hmm.
question there. This will be interesting because you're from
Um,
Brazil, so a totally different culture.
yeah. I'm gonna share my experience. It didn't happen like this, but like one morning I woke up and I realized, oh, it's midlife. I'm a woman in midlife. So what I'm gonna do, because I want to live a long life. So it's been a journey. I would say like I'm trying to work in some areas, happiness, mental health, and physical health. And I know like we are nearly out of time here, but I quickly gonna explain like what I'm trying to do to live a long life. So with happiness, I think it's all about nurturing my relationship with people who are important in my life, like the solid people in my life.
Yeah,
Because like my mom is 84 and she says like the older you get, like it feels like you're getting invisible and you just get isolated. I think isolation is a big killer. So I'm just trying to keep my people around me, and see how it goes like in 10, 20 years, like just
yeah.
keeping these relationships, these connections. And then for happiness as well, like I'm just trying to get little moments of joy in my life. I don't know, back to my old passions like painting, reading, karaoke. I don't know, go to the movies with friends, these kind of things. And then a work in progress is my mental health. Um, I trying to act and not react to things anymore, but it's hard. I'm trying to understand my feelings, emotions, how can I do better? And then for that, I do therapy. I talk every week to my psychologist and trying to be the best version of myself. And then the physical part, like my body, I want like a healthy body. I exercise every morning. I go to the gym. I run. I try to be as active as I can. And everything, like it's all connected. Like I think it's to reduce stress because we live in stressful lives, but also trying to find that balance and joy in life. Hopefully, this leads to a happy and long life. I really want to get old and healthy, like with a good body that I still can move. I see myself, I hope I can do it, but I see myself like 80 years old still running. Hopefully, I can do that. Yeah. Let's see if I'm in the right path with that.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
Yes, hopefully. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks very much for your time, Cris. We appreciate it, and we've got some gold nuggets of information today, especially about your business and your past and your hubby and what you've done so far and how you're helping the community. That's more important. And we appreciate your time and thank you so much for the gold nuggets of information.
No, thank you for having me here today. It was wonderful, like my first podcast. It was so natural. It's like just having a great conversation. It was
Yeah,
so good. Thank you. Thank you so
I
much.
try, I try my best. So because you didn't bag me too much, because you didn't ridicule me too much, I'm going to give you access to my health club. So it's the bronze
Oh,
membership.
nice.
So it's a free. Cost normally $11. So you get access for 1 month, and I teach you about EFT, emotional freedom technique, nutrition,
Hmm.
exercise, meditation. I teach you about roadblocks in your mind and how to kick them to the curb. I teach you about disc profiling, who you are, who's your ideal partner, who's your ideal business and job. I also teach you about Chinese medicine, acupuncture, and Chinese herbal medicine, how it all works, and also the 8 leading chronic diseases in Australia and how it's killing hundreds of thousands of Australians every year, and it's getting worse. So yeah, you get access to that for 30 days. So thank you very much for coming on. We appreciate your time, and yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for the gift. I really appreciate it. I'm going to use it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I want your feedback. I want you to tell me what you thought. That'd be a lot
Yeah.
appreciated.
Yeah. Definitely. We'll do it. Yeah. Thank you so
All right.
much for having me here.
Thank you. All right, guys, you've been watching the Get Busy Living podcast with Dr. Scott from Six Sense Acupuncture and Healthy Habits Club. And of course, Cris Graebin. Appreciate your time, guys, and you have a great day. Take care.